Good morning, everybody. Good to see all here. We got a lot of people already hanging out with us in the chat. I am starting a couple minutes early, but that is okay. I'm actually very energized today. I have no idea why. Um, let's see. Yesterday I woke up at like 3 a.m. Um, and yeah, and now ooh, that light is too bright. Hold on one second. We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. This one's a little too bright. It's giving me some weird colors here. We don't like the weird colors. That's better. Yeah. Cat must have messed with the thing or something, Normal stuff. Normal stuff. We got a lot of people in the chat. We got Maria coming in first, saying she's got her cup of coffee in her hand. I got my cup. This week's whatchamacallit, featured breeder is a new addition to the OFC, so I don't have a cup for them. So I will be ordering more cups here hopefully soon to get some more people. But thank you guys for showing up. We got Maria, we got Poesy, we got Big Tank Hank, Chevy Fish, Don Gallagher, Lindsay, Sharon Miller, Jim Foolery, Anthony's Fishy Friends, and Leo and Misfits Aquatics and Reptiles. Good to see you all here. Got a couple members hanging out with us too. I am doing a new ticker thingy across the bottom of the screen thing. I'm just saying thank you to you guys because, you guys are awesome and you help support this channel and I love you. So thank you so much. We got a couple questions already rolling in. Anthony's saying, what size rack are those? So the ones behind me, this one over here is the 4-foot Husky. Just the standard one. You can get it at Home Depot. Actually, I think you can get it shipped to you actually from Home Depot. So yeah, that's the 4-foot one. And then this one over here, I think is the 6-foot, if I remember correctly. So the 4-foot will hold 4 10-gallons side to side. And then this one will hold 5 with a little bit of space. So as you can see, like right here, we have enough space for an extreme container. So there's about good 4 inches, 5 inches there. So yeah, I did it again. I told myself not to do that this time, but hey, it's my thing. It's my thing. I got lots of things, but that's one of them. That's one of them. Finn's Mark Calloway, good to see you in the chat today. Leo saying, don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate that, Leo. Finn's Mark Calloway said, just cleaned the 6 tanks. Nice, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're cleaning all your tanks. It's always... I did, let me see if I can show. I had a huge water change on the 50% water change. It needed it. It really needed it. It's been about 3 months on that tank since I did a water change. So I cleaned all the sponges, did all the stuff. But those fish are still really happy. Actually, you might be able to see over my shoulder here where that Zis filter is. You can see the angelfish kind of back there. They are breeding again. So this will be the 3rd spawn of eggs that they've done on that Zis bio bubbler. And I have yet to get any fry from them. So I think what I'm going to be doing this week is probably putting in a slate for them to drop those eggs on. And then that way I can pull them and put them into one of the empty tanks I've got over here in the import rack. So that's the goal. We got lots of goals going on. Let's see what else we got. Everybody's saying hello. Mismatched Socks. Good to see you. Guppy Boy, happy birthday. Hope you had a great day yesterday. It was his birthday yesterday on Saturday. So happy birthday. Hope it was awesome. Really glad you could come and hang out with us on Sunday morning. Dragon Lair, good to see you. Mike's Aquatics and Things. We got Select Pet. We got lots of awesome people coming in and saying hello. So good morning, everybody. So this stream is titled the 1-2K giveaway, 1-2-3K giveaway. So as you guys know, I was going to do a 1K giveaway, and then I was going to do a 2K giveaway, and we passed both of those like so quickly that I was like, okay, well, we might as well just try for the 3 and see what happens. So we are doing, good to see you, Chris. Thanks for letting me throw my link up in your chat on your stream this morning and making everybody come over here. I appreciate that. Ready Your Slider, good to see you. And we also have BG Aqua, good to see you too. Lots of really cool people coming in and hanging out. Finsmark says, had to get a new pool pond. The old one leaked. It's not so good. I have it in my living room. Ooh, that's not good. Never like a leak in anything. Never like a leak in anything. Texas Snake ID. Ooh, that's a cool name. Not Nola Jane. It's like Pet said, Guppy Guru, you should have named it 5K. No need to deny the inevitable. You know, I would do that. I'm actually going to move this over here, so I'm not looking too far off screen. That's going to be better. There we go. That's better. I'm looking way off screen, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Fisher and Fever's in here too. Good to see you. We got lots of great people. But yeah, I wanted to do a 1, 2, 3K giveaway. And so as we get a little bit closer, of course, you got to be subscribed, number 1. Number 2, we're going to have you comment on one of the videos that I choose a little bit later on. So as long as you're subscribed, you'll hopefully know that. Probably next Sunday or the Sunday after next, when we get a little closer, I'll give the exact video that we need to put a comment on so that you guys can get entered. But I am doing 3 different gift cards. So I'm doing 3 $50 gift cards, so 3 different people will win, to OFC. But the best part about that is those 3 gift cards cannot be used on my fish. So they can be used on any of the other sellers' stuff. So you've got a whole list of great people. Let me see actually here if I can pull. Let me pull it up. I can show you guys whose stuff you can get. The computer's moving a little slow this morning, but that's okay. Let's see, because this is the important part. That's the part we need. So let's see. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Are we still on? Is it glitching? It might be buffering. If we're going to scrap them. Let's see. It looks like I'm buffering. Shoot. Okay. We're not going to do that. It's taking too much band. We'll just stick with what's working this morning. So sorry about that. Awesome people on there. We've got HC Aqua. We've got we're getting a couple more new people on as well. We got Mike, the Guppy Shack. We got lots of really awesome people. Maria and the Monkeys will be hopefully joining soon. Let's see. We got Mains, Tails, Furs, and Fins, Lefty, Bay Aquatics, Because You're Fish, Lav Snails, Fishroom Fever, Salt City Aquatics, and then a couple extra ones that I'm totally blanking on right now. Let me see if I can get it. I really want to get it to work because that's important. That's important. Okay, working. Can you guys still see me? Is it buffering? I think we're good. I think it's going to load. I think we'll be fine. Okay, let's see. It's taking up a little bit. But yeah, no, we actually just posted the Guppy Shack's fish yesterday, which is really cool. So the golden Scyphia, the Scyphia francia, the extinct fish that I have in my fish room, or extinct in the wild fish that I have in my fish room, he actually posted those for sale on OFC. So if you guys want to go get some of those, he does, I think, have 2 sets of those available. So really awesome fish. I absolutely love them. They are a live bear. They're good. But the best part is that they are extinct in the wild. So it's a fish you're not going to really be able to go out and collect. You're not going to really see in a fish store unless you've got someone, breeding them at home and then taking them into the fish store. So, yeah. I think I'm going to bag going to the website because it's pulling too much bandwidth and I don't want to keep messing with the with the chat here because everyone's saying they're getting a little buffering. So we're just going to let it go back to what it was. Just kind of let it do its thing. Yeah, Select Pet saying though, Skiffia Francia are awesome Caris fish and debatedly the smallest of the Goodeids. They are really cool. I absolutely love them. They're on my Cares rack. So I am taking care of them because they are a Cares fish. So we got a couple more people coming into the chat. We got Foxy's Fishes. Good to see ya. Let's see. Yeah, Jim, it's definitely the new scroll I'm trying to do. So we're gonna bag that process today. Also, I do need to say another quick thank you to Into the AM because they are sponsoring today's stream. So the shirt I am currently wearing, this beautiful, beautiful fish shirt right here. Boom, 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 boom. They are sponsoring this stream, which is really awesome. We actually have a sponsor. How cool is that? So we've got like fish food sponsors and that kind of stuff who are sending me food to test, and then of course Aquarium Coop, who I'm a brand ambassador for, but they are actually sponsoring this video, which is super cool. So I've been wearing this shirt and I got like 2 of them and I absolutely love them. So if you guys want to go get a really cool koi shirt that's got like lots of really cool colors and stuff, there is a link in the description down below and you get 10% off with my code Guppy10. So if you guys want to do that, this is an awesome way to save some money and get a cool shirt. Let's see what else we got going in the chat, though. We got a couple more people saying some little things. Let's see. Maria said, we are going to put substrate in the tanks. Are you going to put substrate in the tanks where our bare bottom tanks is easier to keep clean? On the import, on the tank, I'm going to keep them. I'm not doing anything in those on the base or on the, because hopefully those tanks will be, turned around pretty quickly. Hopefully we'll be able to sell a lot of those fish and get new ones coming in from Thailand from that breeder. So I'm not going to put any substrate in there just to make it easier to clean and make sure that everything's sterile for the next batch that comes through. So no substrate in those. No substrate in those. We got lots of people. Lots of people. I appreciate. We got 38 people in here. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thank you all. Thank you all. Yeah, if anyone's got any more questions, throw them in the chat. We got lots of really cool fish that just came in the last couple of weeks. So we got our first import. What was that? 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Those fish are all doing really good. The only fish that isn't doing well or didn't do well is starting to do better now is the Santa Claus Dumbos. We lost quite a bit of those. They had something going on. There were a couple that were like getting really big sores in their bodies. We had some fin rot issues going on in there. Just like a couple things that weren't great. So I definitely am getting them treated. They're doing much better now. So we've got, I want to say 4 or 5 trios of those out of the original 10. So other than that, every other fish is doing awesome. In the new batch we just got in, I think I've lost maybe, since we got them in, maybe 7 out of all the fish. So what is going on with my eyeball right there? Do you guys see that? We've only lost like 7, so I'm not too worried about this new batch. I think they're doing a lot better. I think that just that one tank was having issues, so everybody else is doing really good. I'm really excited. The betta fish are gorgeous. Very beautiful dragon lair. I'm looking right over here off screen at the Marine Land 3-gallon here with the male and female pair guitar, I believe is what's in that one. And the male is just shimmering blue and green, and it's gorgeous. And then we've actually got the other pair of the Mahakai bettas. Actually, in that tank right there. So if you look up there and you see two bettas swimming around, they're doing great together. Yeah, there's one right there by that the plant right now. So I have, you can see kind of a suction cup. Let me see if I can point at it. A suction cup right here. So there is a kind of like a betta box in there, like a hang-on betta box. And that box fell off the side of the tank and the female got out, and they're both doing great together. There's been no fin nipping, there's been no chasing, there's been none of that, which I'm really, really happy about. So I am just going to see what comes of it. But right now they're doing really, really good together. So I'm just going to let them kind of do their thing because why not? It's working. I think because it is a 10-gallon tank, they've got a little bit more space in there, so they can kind of get away from each other. And it's green water, so there's a lot more like ways for them to be able to kind of hide from each other because they won't be able to see each other. So really, really beautiful fish, though, for sure. Those Dumbos are doing really good too, Sharon. The purple Dumbos are my favorite. They're so beautiful. Actually, the dark night dragon Dumbos that came in are really beautiful too. So really, really, really awesome fish. I'm really excited to get these and be able to treat them and get them out for you guys, because it's going to be crazy to be able to offer a lot of these fish on our fish collective. Let's see who else we got coming in the chat. Leo saying, how are they doing? They're doing great. Everybody's doing great. Chevy Fish is saying, Big J's, if I missed you earlier, saying hello. Big Tank Hank saying, Guppy Guru, how are the mini tigers? They are doing really, really good. I think there's actually like 5 or 6 fry in that tank too, which is really cool. So I'm really excited about that. The Dark Knight Dragon Dumbos also have just a ton of fry, as you guys saw in the import video. So there's just babies everywhere. They're still in that little, oh, you can see both the bettas up there right now. If you look, you can see both of them hanging out together. Really cool. Yeah, they're just doing great, swimming around together, doing awesome. So, yeah. But those mini tigers are doing really good. They're actually coloring up a lot better now. The Silverado Reds are doing awesome. Let's see what else we got. Purple Dumbos are doing great. The Galaxy Blue Tails are gorgeous fish, absolutely beautiful fish. What I'm probably going to be doing now that we got another new camera, because I'm crazy, we got another new Sony camera. Really excited about this one. So this is the last video that I put out. So all of like the shots of, the fish up close and that kind of stuff were shot on this, so that I could get a little bit better footage for you guys. But this is the Sony A6400 with an 18 to 135 lens on it. Really awesome camera, really beautiful. Took some awesome photos. The autofocus on this is magnificent, especially for fish. I was really, really happy to get that camera in. So I've got my normal little vlog one, which I use for just like holding, because it's a lot lighter, easier to like see my face. Lighting's a little bit better for vlog style stuff. But then the other one I'm going to be using a lot more for the close-ups, micro photography, that kind of stuff. So we'll be getting a lot better photos, hopefully. So yeah, the thumbnail for that video is just a red mosaic Dumbo, and I took that photo with the new camera, and I didn't edit it at all. That was the raw footage or raw film, and I just put that up as the photo. So really awesome. Yeah. Aquatic Monkey Business, good to see you. Good morning. We got our cups of hot chocolate. That's awesome. Is it cold for you guys too? Because it is freezing over here. It's been raining for the last like 2 days, and awful. Jim Foolery saying, question for you and Everybody else looking for a really tight schooling nano fish. What's your favorite? Tight schooling fish. That's a great question. I really don't have any schooling fish. I mean, I've got like CPDs. They're not really a schooling fish. Let's see what else I've got that could potentially. Yeah, I mean, the only other fish that I really have is in the 75, which is the golden, the gold tetra. Really beautiful fish, especially in a planted tank. You can kind of see them behind my shoulder right here. You can see them right back there. There's 3 or 4 of them right there. Usually they school together. Like, I guess pencil fish would be a really good one. It's like Pet saying rummy nose are a good one. That's a really good one as well. Yeah, I mean, it all depends on kind of what you're looking for color wise. There are a bunch of really good ones. Tetras are going to be probably your best bet price wise. And it also depends, of course, on what size tank you've got, if it's planted, what your other fish are in there as well. Chevy Fish is saying pygmy cories. Ooh, that's a good one. I like those. Those are gorgeous little fish. Absolutely cool. Jim, you're saying a 10 or a 20. I would probably go with a 20 if you're going to be doing like a more of a schooling setup for any fish. It gives them more swimming room. 20 long is probably going to be the best for your bang for your buck if you've got the space for it. So yeah, that might be a good bet. Leo saying chili rasboras. There you go. Cardinals Harlequin rasboras. That's a good one. Yeah, Dragonlair's saying rummy nose are great, but for a good school you need at least 29 or more. Pygmy cories are awesome. Neons, lots of really good input out here. Foxy's Fishes says bevies everywhere. I've got the same problem. Yeah, it's sometimes a problem, and other times it's great. Most of the time it's great though. I absolutely love having fry everywhere. It's awesome. Tony, do you have prices yet for the imports? I'm thinking it's going to be anywhere between 45 and 55 for the trios. I'm not sure yet. It's just going to be dependent upon how much medication I have to put through these tanks. Because as you guys know, medication is not cheap. Right now I've gone through a whole box of Paracleanse, and Paracleanse isn't the cheapest medication out there. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be the $45 to $55 range for the trio. And I do know for a fact that the importer that I got them from, or the breeder I got them from, sells them to another person who sells them for $65 for a trio. So I'm really excited to be able to offer them for less, and be the exact same fish. So that's really cool. So yeah, so it'll probably be in that range. I'm hoping for the $45 a trio range, just to keep it more affordable, of course. But I want to make sure that you guys are getting the most high quality fish possible too. So if I've got to put another $20 of medications through each tank, we'll have to figure that out at that point. But I'm hoping for the $45 to the $55 range and save you guys quite a bit of money there. So yeah. Dragonlair says rummy nose are great. I've already read that one. Jim saying trying to find Hasbrosis pygmy cories, hard to find. I wonder if Aquahuna has those. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they carry those. That might be a good place to check. And then I think you can use like Co-op 10, Co-op 5, something like that, and you'll get the discount from them. So if you want to try that out, I would say if someone was selling pygmy cories, of course, go buy them off of OFC, but no one on the site selling pygmy cories. So Tony's saying that's awesome, thank you. Yeah, I really wanted to. So this is kind of, I broke it down for price of fish, shipping costs, medication costs, building the new rack, all that kind of stuff. So the first batch may be a little bit more expensive. So what I'm going to do is hopefully get these out for you guys at kind of at cost almost. So $45, $55 is around cost. Shipping alone was like $600 to bring these boxes in, which isn't really that bad if you think about it, but it's a lot of money to, pick up fish from the airport. So really, there's a lot of like little things that go into bringing in an import. You have to pay a import person, a middle person, as it were, to help bring those fish in. That's usually about $150 to $200 per shipment. So that was $400 right there. Shipment was $600. Fish were a lot. Medication's a lot. Having to buy the whole new rack set up, that's a lot. So there's a lot of money that goes into this import rack that I built. But I'm really excited because now that it's up and going, it's something that I can just now hopefully just order more fish, get them in. So if you guys are really loving the Galaxy Blue Tails and those go out really quick, I can get another shipment of those in. If you guys really want some, wild type bettas, I can get some of those in. So it's really cool that I have the ability to do this now. But also the goal is that all the fry that get dropped from these imports, I am going to be breeding in the fish room, so it'll help keep my strains kind of pure and robust. So like the purple Dumbos, all the fry from those I'll put in with the tank I've got already and kind of get that purple stronger. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool little aspects I'm doing, but my goal is still to keep breeding my fish like normal, but just bring in fish that you guys are also wanting that are hard to find in the US as well. So Aquatic Monkey Business is saying, nope, we just got some pygmy cories for our mom shrimp nano tank. They are tiny, like her least killifish. These killifish are also on the site as well, which are really cool. They're a really awesome little fish, really easy to breed, and a really fun one to breed, from what I've heard. So that might be one of my future ones that I go for. It's kind of hard for me to decide what fish I want to breed next. It's difficult. Right now, I'm not buying anything else. I've spent way too much money lately on the imports and air pumps and filters and tanks and racks and lights and everything. So right now I'm on a budget hold. Because it's getting expensive. It's very expensive in here. But that's good because it means that we're hopefully to a point where I can just start kind of doing more videos, higher quality videos now that I've got new cameras and all this great stuff in here. And hopefully start bringing in like a pair of fish here, a pair of fish there, and show you guys some more care stuff. But I'm really excited that I have now this all set up and ready to go so that I can really start getting some really awesome videos out for you guys, because that's really the main thing you guys are here for is the really awesome videos. So yeah. Shavy Fish says the wet spot has both Hasbrosis and Hasturus pygmy cories for sale. They are really awesome. I went there personally and bought a bunch of fish. I've lost, I think, almost every single one of the fish that I bought from them. So it's something to think about. But definitely go through quarantine, do your job right. And I think the fish that I got were just old. They had been there for a while, so they were all mostly on sale. So I think that definitely had an impact there. The king of DUI says silver tip tetras. That's a really good really good option for a schooling fish as well. So yeah. Guppy boy, good to see you. Like I said earlier, happy birthday. Did you ever buy bluegrass guppies? Because Fish Boy is selling some, but I think he is out. I didn't buy any bluegrass guppies. Those are very hard to bring in import-wise. I was looking to get some potentially from the other Tiffany, because she's got some that she was trying to sell. But I think she said she has them up on her Get Gills as well, if you guys want to go get them there. And she's trying to sell the whole colony. So if you guys want a whole colony of bluegrass guppies, message me, and then I can get you over to her, and I can help you figure that out with her. Because she's looking to change it up a little bit. Change it up. But no, I didn't get any bluegrass. Instead of the bluegrass, I ended up going with a lot of the Dumbos, the full golds, that kind of stuff. And then really instead of the bluegrass, I went with those galaxy blue tails, which I'm really excited about those fish. They are gorgeous fish. Absolutely gorgeous. Matt says, congrats on continued success going forward. Enjoy watching the growth. Looking to order some Bosemani rainbows from you soon. May withdraw from 401k to get some. Yeah, I don't have any Bosemani rainbows, but that's awesome. If someone wants to sell them on the OFC, that would be great. That would be really, really cool. I would love that. But definitely don't pull out of your 401k. You got to keep that in there, man. Got to keep making the monies. Save it for retirement. Foxy says, Chevy, do you know if anyone has true Julies available? That's a really great question. Oh yeah, Chevy doesn't have a wrench. What is going on here? That is strange. That is strange. I didn't have him as a moderator. He usually is. So yeah, you're right. Thanks for pointing that out, King of DUI. Got him changed over. Anthony's Fishy Friend says, I got those albino blue tails twice, failed twice. That's the bummer there too, is that, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just get in a fish, it doesn't work. Your water's different, something's wrong, temperature's different, food's different. They weren't greatly raised. They were raised too warm. Something's, off. And that's always a risk. That's always a risk. But also albinos tend to be a little bit harder to keep than just your standard fish. So that's why I didn't bring in any albinos on this shipment. Chevy Fish is going to help you out, Foxies. Going to help you out. Oh, man, my neck is killing me today. Killing me today. Select Pet says, oh, that's an idea. Some of these fish selling sites should have a section labeled cares fish that helps people find care species. We've thought about that, doing that on OFC. It's something that we want to do in the future. There's a lot of things we really want to do to add more value to you guys, being able to sell fish, of course, but also just for the hobby in general. We want to be able to do like a what fish for what tank size chart as well. So like all the fish that are for sale, you can click take 10 gallon and then it'll pop up all the fish that are an option for 10 gallons, 20 gallons, 50 gallons, that's up and up. So yeah, that's something we're thinking about doing. It just takes a lot of work. Right now we're still trying to make sure everything, flow wise is good. We're running into just a couple little snags here and there with just time, being able to get everybody posted up in time. So, but yeah, it's doing really well. We're really happy. All the sellers are doing great. Everyone who's buying fish is saying that everyone's doing awesome. So we really love it. And it's just really cool to see the hobby spreading. Right now it's a little bit slower. I think the election and the cold weather, and Christmas coming up is going to, have a little bit of a deterrent, for a lot of people buying fish. But we are hopefully going to be offering some gift cards, so we'll see how that goes. But we'll figure that out. But then again, there's the giveaway. So that's something that everyone can kind of look forward to. So 123K giveaway, 3 $50 gift cards to OFC. You have to buy anybody else's fish but mine. So I'm trying to spread the love to other people selling their fish so that they can make some money on back for their fish room. So yeah. Of course, Chevy Fish thank you for always hanging out with us. I don't know why I didn't give you a wrench earlier. Yeah. Anton, hi all. I have a 300-liter bathtub pond where I'm breeding mutt guppies. 4 males and 8 females, about 30 fry already in 40 days. That's awesome. That is really cool. That's really cool. I haven't heard of a bathtub indoor pond before. That's awesome. Let's see. Fresh Aquatics, good to see you. Glad you could make it. Marshall, good to see you. I'm curious about how true the purple Dumbos you get in breed. I got some where they're imported, and I had a cull about 50 to 60 of the males for having red tails. So actually, it doesn't matter how pure your purple Dumbos are. You're always going to get a red tail in there somewhere. Like I've had my strain for almost a year now, and I still get red tails every once in a while. So it's just part of it. It's just the way that they are bred. The genetic structure is bred. So you're always going to get that. But the really cool part is that you can actually take those red tails, put them into a separate tank, and then you can have a red mosaic Dumbo tank, pull a couple of the purple females or one of the purple females, throw them in there, and then you've got a whole nother strain going, which is really awesome. So that is something that's going to happen. It doesn't matter if you have a perfectly pure strain or not, because a pure strain of purples is going to throw reds no matter what. So, and knowing where I got these fish from, and knowing that the first batch of fish that I got came from the same person, I know what I'm getting myself into. I know that this strain is almost perfect, but yes, you will get reds out of the purples, and that's just part of it. So yes, hopefully that helps out. But you will definitely get some reds if you buy the purples, because that's just part of the genetic structure that they have inside of them. Selectbit says, wait, fish in the bathtub? Why didn't I think of that? I'll be right back. Gotta run a bath. That is really cool. I have a bathtub, but it's a jet tub. So that probably wouldn't turn out so great. Actually, that would be really good aeration for some big fish. But then again, all the sister-in-laws like to come over and they like to take baths here because they're out at college, so they don't have a bathtub in their dorm, so they come here and take baths. So Leo said, the fry are getting so big from the ones I got from you, Peter, and getting so colorful. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I love hearing all the awesome things that the fish do when they get to their forever homes. Fresh Aquatics says, I'm going to the fish store today, y'all. That's really cool. Hopefully you guys find something really awesome over there. I haven't gone to the fish store in quite a long time, because every time I go, I buy something. It's always a problem. And I kind of have a lot of fish right now. Also, we did get a new garage door for the fish room, so that's really awesome. So it's a little bit warmer in here than usual, which I'm really excited about. So hopefully that'll lower the power bill, keep the temperature in here just a little bit better. Look at that angelfish right there. So yeah, if you're just coming in, I also said that if you watch over this shoulder right there, you'll see some angelfish hanging out with the Zis bio bubbler, and that's because they laid eggs on it. So this is, I think, their third spawn of eggs on that. So hopefully they kind of make it through this time. I don't know. Darlene's Tanks, good to see ya. The Bren, good to see you too, bud. Currently setting up a Pac-Man frog enclosure as we speak. That's really cool. You got some awesome setups. If you guys haven't seen it, if you like amphibians and reptiles and stuff, he's got a really cool channel for sure. Thanks for coming in here, man. I appreciate it. Darlene's Tanks, Fresh Aquatics said, ooh, I really want a Pac-Man frog. They are huge. They're massive, massive frogs. Matt said, would love to order from HC Aqua, but worried about the weather and transport since I'm in southeastern USA. I have ordered from HC before when he wasn't through us, and he does a great job. And now that he's going through us, it's even, I think, a little bit better, because it just, I feel like it is. I don't know why, but I think it's exactly the same because he's really, really good at what he does. But I have ordered fish and it was freezing and I got them and they were perfect. So HC does a really good job. So I would not be too worried. I would be worried though if you order like towards the middle to end of this month when you start getting into that Christmas season, because then shipping gets a little bit sketchy with kind of just timelines and everything. So I would kind of, if you want to do something with him, I would definitely order it pretty soon, because the colder it gets, the closer it gets to Christmas, the harder it is to get things on time. So, but I have had fish shipped from him, and I think it took an extra 2 days and they still got here all alive. So never any issues when it comes from shipping with him, for sure. It doesn't matter where you're at in the US. So hopefully that answers that question for you, Matt, because I'm in Utah. So I'm, southwest, I guess. And they showed up perfect for me. So not a problem there. Not a problem there. Guppy Boy says, my full red albinos are super hardy, which I wanted to make them hardy because people always say that they are not hardy and die easily. So mine are very hardy. Yeah, I feel like the red albinos that most people get are probably the ones from a foreign country. They bring those in, and they just aren't as hardy. So the ones that are US bred are very strong fish, yes. So it just kind of depends on where you're getting them from. Like I have my red albinos right in here from a local club member who he's been working on that line for 5 years, and those things are tanks. So really awesome. It just depends on, of course, who's breeding them and where you're getting them from. Fresh Aquatic says, the angel eggs fertilized yet? I believe so. The last batch was fertilized. I took the Zis egg tumbler and I put some in there, and there was a couple wigglers, but then I came back the next day and they were gone. So I think they got sucked up through the tube. So I think my next bet is get a slate, put it in the front there, let them lay on the slate, and then pull the slate and put it in one of my 20-gallon highs, and let them kind of do their thing in there. Leo's saying, Peter, what do you think is better, the Extreme Nano or the Krill Flakes? It depends on... I think they're both great. Let's just start there. I think they're both great foods. I like the Nano because it's easy. I can get a little spoon. I can just spoon it and dump it in real quick, so I know how much I'm putting into each tank. But the Krill Flake is awesome. Lots of protein. Every fish will eat it. Every one of my fish will eat it at least. So it's kind of one of those things that if you can get both, do it. But if not, I would go Nano. It's going to be perfect for your fry. It's going to be perfect for your adults. It's just a really good food. And you can get it in the kind of the bigger tub for about the same price as the Krill Flake. So that's my suggestion there, is go Nano. If you're kind of batting between the two, I like the Nano more. Scully's Aquaria, good to see you. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Anthony's Fishy Friend says, you may have a lot of fish, but it is not enough. No, it's not enough. I definitely want more. Always want more. Always want more. The Brent says the females get up to 7 inches. Males are like half the size. Dang, that's a big frog. That is a big frog. Thank you, Select Pet, for throwing the Bren's channel up there. Leather Turtle, everyone here has something about fish in their name in the chat. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing, which is true. There are turtle people and there are fish people, and pretty sure that both kind of go hand in hand. I know the Turtle Girl is a brand ambassador for the Aquarium Co-op now, which is really awesome. I have been watching her channel for a long time. The Turtle Girl is incredible. So I feel like there's a whole lot of kind of similarities between those two. The turtles, the frogs, the fish, kind of the care there. It's just kind of, can you do both, or are you planning to do just one? I really want to get a turtle tank as well. I would love to do a turtle tank. I don't have the space for it right now because I want to do it right. And if I were to do it right, I would definitely get another 75. do another 75 gallon, of course. But what I would do is I would take out the stand right here, put 375s in the middle of this right here, and do a turtle, and then like maybe bring my Beischer into here, which I would love, and then the normal 75. So there's something that I've thought about, and I would love to get a turtle. So leather turtle, welcome. Glad you're here. I love seeing turtle people in with fish people. I think it's an awesome community that kind of goes hand in hand. So Dragonlair says, lol, I bought Fish Friday at Petco. Found a golden morph, brilliant rasbora in a tank of silver tip tetras. Also a metallic gold guppy with a rainbow delta tail. Whoa. Dang. Lucky, man. You're lucky. Sometimes there are some really gorgeous fish at Petco, and I always I want to get them, but then I'm like, I don't want to mess up anything that I already got. So, yeah. Anthony's fishy friend says, I have nothing but problems with fish from H. Aqua. I seem to want them all. I agree with you 100%. And his new angelfish, the albino dantum, whatever ones that he's working on, are drop dead gorgeous. And I really want to get some because I think they're beautiful. I think I would love to get a pair in here and breed those, but yeah. Anthony's saying, I haven't had any issues with HC though. He's great. He does a really good job with all of his fish. Foxy's Fishes says, I'm crushing on those golden Skiffia right now, Peter. Trust me, if you want to get them, that is a great price, and Mike does an awesome job. He's the one that sent me those fish first, so I know like his packing and everything, and he does a very, very, very good job. So I'm really excited to have him on the team and to have the golden Skiffia on there as well. So really, really cool. He's got some least killies, some golden Skiffia, and some peacock endlers as well, which are really gorgeous fish. But Mike's a great guy. Guppy Shack. So if you're looking for a really awesome Cares fish that's easy to take care of and as a live bearer and will work in a lot of tanks, the golden Skiffy is a really, really cool one for sure. And the price he's got them for is really good. Really good. Just saying. Matt saying, thanks for the input. Got to run for the day, but we'll watch the replay. Happy keeping, everyone. Have a good day. I appreciate it, Matt. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. Fresh Aquatic says, yo, Guppy, any options on any stocking? I've got a 38 gallon, has 1 angelfish, 2 zebra danios, 5 serpes, 3 x-rays, 3 amano shrimp, 1 guppy, 1 blue gourami, 1 narrate snail, and some hitchhikers running aqua clear 50. I wouldn't put anything else in that. That is fully stocked. I would say you're almost a little overstocked, but I think you'll, as long as you're doing your stuff, which I'm sure you are, I think you're maxed out on that tank. Pretty much I would say with the 1 angel and the 5 serpes, you're probably, and the 1 angel, the blue gourami, and the serpes, I think you're maxed out on that tank. For sure. So, yeah. So nothing else I would add into that for sure. But as long as you're doing your stuff right and keeping it going and there's no aggression, I think the serpes and the angel might potentially at some point get into a skiff. Same with the blue gourami, it might get in there somewhere. And then your 3 x-rays, I think are those the x-ray cats or are those the x-ray tetras? Those are pretty quick, so they should be okay. And then the zebra daniels are just bulletproof fish, so they should be fine as well. Big J's, good to see you. Glad you could make it in. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Royal Fish Aquatics. What did I miss here? I missed something in the chat about something going on. Royal Fish Aquatics says, working on the fish farm before the hurricane hits us. Yeah. Prayers for you, prayers for everybody down there. Hopefully everything goes well. All your fish are safe, your family, everybody. So let us know. Keep us in the loop. That is why we built the OFC fund. So if something happens and someone needs some help, that is what that fund is for. So if you get to the point where you need some monetary help from the community, let us know, and we will definitely be glad to ask everybody and see if that's something we want to fund too. So that is another really cool part about buying off OFC, is that there is money that goes into a fund that's separate so that it can be sent to people who need it. So I appreciate everybody who buys from the site, because it just means that we are helping every person in the community just a little bit more. Chevy Fish Aquatic Monkey Business says we have 4 turtles and fish. They'll get water changes on the same day. Yeah, they've got some really awesome some turtles. I really want turtles. I really want them. I wanted to turn my 45-gallon tall into like a half fish tank, half like paludarium setup. But then I got the discus, and the discus are great in there. I'm just gonna leave everything the way it is. So Dragonlair says, bought a yellow female guppy for the male. Who knows if I'll get more golds? It's very possible. Very possible for sure. I am absolutely in love with the full gold Dumbos that I got. They're beautiful fish. I'm just giddy with all the fish that I got in. It's crazy. It's crazy. Leather Turtle says, I've literally never had a turtle. I've always wanted a Russian slider turtle at a pet shop I worked with when I was more involved in a small animal rescue. Yeah, I feel like animal rescue, definitely with turtles, is a big thing. I feel like a lot of people buy turtles not knowing that they're going to get huge. And then, yeah. Yeah. Jim Foolery says, be sure to quarantine your Petco fish. I only buy there when they have their $1 a gallon sale. You know, I feel like it's kind of sixes, depending on the store manager, the aquatic manager, the fish farm that they're ordering from. There's a lot of things there. I know Aquahuna sometimes supplies for Petcos and PetSmarts, so I know that they used to do Walmart. So it's something that you never really know. You could be getting a really high quality fish. So it's kind of course, quarantine everything. I mean, that's of course the bottom line. But it's just sometimes you get a better fish than you think. Dragonlair says, they are Jim Foolery, but I trained the Petco fish manager in my pet store when he was a teenager. He gets great care for the, yeah, see right there. So, you know, someone's getting really, really good fish every time they go to that store specifically. But that's not to say all of them are that way. I've gone to a couple of big box stores where all the bettas are dead in their little cups. And it's just really sad. Or they're dying, but then you don't want to buy the bettas that are dying, because that just means that that store is going to order more in to fill those cups. So it's almost best to leave them. And I know that's awful to say, but that just shows that store that they're not making money on that specific thing, and they're not going to order as many next time. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I'm sure it does. Everyone probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. So Fresh Aquatic says, yes, I do 35% water changes every week, and I am currently running an AquaClear 50 with Biomax coarse sponge and carbon. Yes, it's weird. Maybe nobody fights or anything, but the tank has up to 6 months. Yeah, so as long as everything's going good, no problems. Like that is the big thing with fish keeping, that kind of bugs me, irks me, upsets me, something, is that people are so stuck on this is the way it's got to be, where if it's working, okay, great. Like Fresh Aquatics, good job, man. That's awesome. But you're keeping an eye on it too. That's another thing. Like there are a lot of new fish keepers who come in. They think, oh, I'll throw an angel, a long veil tail angel, a bunch of male guppies, and some Tip Tetras and a blue gourami in there, and then their fish just get shredded. That's not good, of course. But you seem to know what you're doing. You've got it together. you're watching and everything's going great, perfect, no problems. So it's kind of one of those, do what works. Do what works. Don't follow every book rule in the book, because sometimes it just isn't. It's not going to be the same for you. So, yeah, yeah. Rico Stan says, gotta lurk a bit, but I'm listening. Just won't see the chat. I appreciate you coming in, Rico Stan, and all the members in the chat. It is awesome to see all those green names. So cool. I am doing a little banner across the bottom now that says thank you to all of you guys. I think we're at 18 channel members now, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. It means a lot. Red Ear. Oh, actually, that's Big J says, I have 4 Red Ear sliders. All were rescued. They came into the fish store because the people couldn't take them no more. Now they all live in the pond, one of my ponds on the side yard. That's really cool. Yeah, I feel like people with turtles, it's like the biggest thing with turtles is that they don't realize how big they get, and the care that is required. Red Ear Slider says, hey, Guppy Guru, just picked up a 55-gallon fish tank from Petco from the $1 per gallon sale, and I'll set it up in 2 weeks. That's awesome, man. I'm excited to help you out with that. I'm going to be sponsoring a tank with him. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Jim Fleury says, MD has a small paludarium with 1 tiny turtle. You can start small. Yeah, I've seen that. He's got the little musk turtle. The one issue right now is that I have so many tanks. So if I go somewhere on a trip or something, it's just one more thing for my fiance to do. And I don't think that's fair. I want to make it very easy for everyone to take care of my stuff if I'm not here. So, yeah, it's one of those things that I'm just I'm being responsible as best I can is what I'm doing. Let's see here. Scully says, my Petco just got a shipment of goldfish with fish lice. Those poor girls have their hands full right now in the fish section. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Chevy Fish says, got one of our Petco's managers into my fish clubs. Yeah, we our local Guppy club actually has 2 Petco employees in it, so that's really cool. Now I know which Petco to go to, which is really awesome. Red Ear Slider says, my local Petco has a few dead fish, but that's expected from a big box store. My local PetSmart has like half of their entire fish section dead because they either have ick or the high ammonia levels. Yeah, it's always hard going into a fish store and seeing that, because it's like I want to save these fish, but then I don't want to support that system, and yeah, awful sometimes. Yeah, it's awful. Kevin's, good to see you. Glad you made it. It's okay that you're super late. We're just kind of hanging out, doing our normal Sunday thing. Yeah, I mean, we got a channel sponsor, so we're good. As long as, I'm wearing this shirt, they're sponsoring this live stream, which is really cool. Into the AM is the name of our channel sponsor today. There is a link in the description if you guys want to go get it, 10% off with the code Guppy10. I'm really excited that they sent me out a couple free shirts and stuff. They got some really awesome pants and stuff too, which I'm probably going to go and get some, because they have like really cool joggers and like lounge wear and stuff. And this shirt is really comfortable. So if the shirt's really comfortable, I'm sure the pants are even more comfortable. So you might be seeing a lot more of them on the channel, which would be cool though, because I love clothes. Dragon Lair says, my pink tuxedo guppies came from Petco. There are 100 of them in a trio in 3 months. They don't eat their fry. Yeah, some guppies will go crazy. They will just go crazy. They'll have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of babies, and you can't get rid of them. You don't know what to do with them. No one will buy them. And yeah. Yep. Fordman, good to see you. Glad you are here. Good morning to you as well. Finmarks Calloway says, my koi is a monster. He's getting so big. All my koi are settling in for the winter. It is winter here. All the ponds and everything are winterized now. I finally had some warm weather to go out and do it. And got it taken care of. Yeah. so they should be happy for the winter. Mishmatch Socks saying turtle total guilty. What does that mean? You do something wrong with your turtles? Reddick Slider says, and the stupid thing is that the managers don't want to do anything about it because I'm a kid and they think I'm crazy. You know, sometimes that's the case, and that's unfortunate. That just means that they're not taking that section seriously. So don't buy from them if you can, you know. Thank you, Chevy Fish, for throwing up the link to our fish collective. Lots of awesome fish there. Lots of new stuff coming in. Really excited about it. And speaking of that, Lav, I'm late, but sorry, lurking, listening during snail tank cleaning. She has some of the best snails ever. If you guys really want some awesome mystery snails, definitely go check out her store on our fish collective because they're gorgeous. She's killing it, absolutely killing it with these snails. Looks like we've got 43 people in here right now. We've got about 2 chats per minute, I think is what that means. Really awesome. Chevy Fish throwing up the link to today's sponsor into the AM. I appreciate that, Chevy. Man, I should have given you a wrench a long time ago. What was I thinking? That's crazy. Foxy's Fishes says live snails are gorgeous. They are. They're so beautiful. The problem there too is that I want all of them. And I just don't have the space. That's kind of the reason that I'm doing OFC, is because if there's something on there that I want, I can get it before anybody else does. Because I love fish and snails and everything aquatic, practically plants, all of it. So if you guys are looking for something awesome, definitely go check out OFC because it's great. I love it. I love the community that it's building. I love the fact that we are doing it together as a group and that it's growing and that it's actually doing very well for everybody. I feel like everyone is having some success on the site, which is really, really exciting to see. So yeah, let's see here. Dragonlar says my Petco fish guy increased the fish department sales by 50% last year. That is crazy. See, now that's where I feel like if that corporation really took their time and put some effort into training, they could make a lot of money from that section. They really, really could. I just don't think they really, it's kind of a lost leader for them. It's just something that they do. They make more money on selling lights at 30% more than normal or that kind of stuff. Scully's Aquaria says the snails I got from Lav are beautiful. The mutt guppies from Peter are starting to drop fry, and the shrimp from Bay Area Aquatics are bright and awesome. I have lots of fish fam stickers on my rack now. That is so cool, Scullies. I am so glad to hear that. Yeah, that was really cool that you ordered all that stuff. Be sure to throw a review on the site too if you have a second. The reviews mean a lot, not just for me, but for the sellers too, because they know like if something pops up and they see that there's like a little issue, like Rico had an issue with one of his shipments, and it came to my attention, but I didn't know that it wasn't taken care of properly. So I jumped in and took care of that situation. So it's just another way for us to make sure that everyone's happy. It's really cool also as a seller to see on that review tab that someone is loving what you're doing. So if you have a second, if you've ever bought from OFC, definitely go throw up a review on there because it does mean a lot to everybody. I know that Michael would love to see that his shrimp came in great from you. I'm sure Lav would love to know that as well. And then, of course, I would love to see that the guppies came in great. So really awesome, though. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate that, Scully. Big J is saying, Guppy Guru, you need to see the crawfish I just got, like 200 multicolored crawfish. Some have up to 5 colors. Most are red, white, and blue. I would love some crawfish, but the problem is all my tanks are community tanks, so they just get munched, or they would do munching. So I just don't want to risk that with anything. Does anybody know if Down the Wormhole is going live today? Does anybody know that? I don't want to jump into her time if she is, because that's not what I like to do. Let me just check my phone real quick and see if she's going live, because Dia is awesome and I don't want to step on some toes. Let's see, down the wormhole. Let's see, I don't know if she's going live today because I think she's on vacation, if I remember correctly. Doesn't look like she is, which is okay though. Gives you guys an hour break to go get some more coffee before the next stream. Maria's saying crayfish and community tank equals sushi buffet. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, I'm not going to risk too many fish with that, but I do love some crawfish or crayfish or crawdads or whatever, you call them. So yeah, Big J saying I keep them with guppies. They're only food, vegetarian based food. Huh. Interesting. Let me turn this on. All right, I think we're going to end it here, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in and hanging out, guys and gals, of course. Thank you guys so much. It means more than you know that everyone wants to come in and hang out with us every morning. Like every Sunday morning, we have at least 40 people coming in and hanging out. It's just the coolest thing ever. We have 18 members. Almost all of you guys are here hanging out with us today, which I absolutely love you all. You're supporting what's going on in here. You're supporting me. You're supporting my family. And it just means so much. The fish are doing great because of you as well. Every single cent that comes in from YouTube, from memberships, from super chats, from whatever, goes right back into this fish room. And I absolutely love it. It literally means so much to me. Thank you guys all so much. Hopefully you guys all have a great rest of your day. Stay warm, stay healthy, and as always, be sure to spread that guppy love. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.